Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Marquita here with Late Nights Early Mornings, and today I'm actually going to be doing an Ulta haul. Yes, it has been a while since I have really shopped at Ulta. I've been in there a few times for just a couple things that I actually needed at the time, like to replenish. But as you guys may know, if you are an Ulta fan or whatnot, they were doing another 21 Days of Beauty, and today, which is Saturday, September 18th, was actually the last day for that. So I did pick up some items today, and then I also picked up a few other goodies yesterday, which was Friday, just by going in the store. So I'm going to show you everything that I got across the past 2 days at Ulta, and I'll also tell you about them, give you prices, all of that good stuff. And then I'm going to have a couple more videos that's going to range out of this. They give you more detail on some items, and once I show them, you'll see what I'm talking about. But let's go ahead and jump into it. But before we do that, I just want to remind you to please like and subscribe so you can follow me and see more hauls like this and other things I do on my channel. I also have my social media handles listed down below, so please feel free to follow me on those as well. So let's get into the goodies. So like I said, I shop between Ulta and Sephora a lot. I used to be like totally an Ulta girl, where that was like my go-to place for makeup and pretty much anything cosmetic related. But then I started shopping at Sephora too and finding things that I liked over there, and I kind of left Ulta for a while. So now I'm kind of finding my way back to Ulta, and I still shop at Sephora, but it's just kind of like anything else. As your needs change, so do maybe the places that you shop or the things that you buy and all of that. So let's get into it. I am wearing some of the things from my haul on my face, and I'll start with those. So this was totally, I would say I went into Ulta for a purpose. I didn't just go in there randomly. I went in on Friday with a goal in mind, and that was to re-up on a couple of hair products that I have been using, and I will talk about those as well. But you know, when you first walk in the store, specifically during the 21 Days of Beauty, they tend to put their feature items, like whatever the specials are for that day, at the front, and then they may have other sale items or whatever on end caps or on special carts or whatever, just to kind of draw your attention to them. And they got me with that. I don't really need makeup, so I definitely didn't see anything on the 21 Days of Beauty that, you know, made me be like, oh, let me go, until today, Saturday. So I'll show you that. But that was the only thing that I wanted and or really needed, and didn't really need it. But when I first walked in Ulta, I saw this beautiful display. So this that you see was like the whole box display, the cardboard display was this pattern. And so it was colorful and pretty, and it caught my attention. And this is none other than Colourpop. Colourpop has really great packaging and designs on a lot of their products, and that's what got my attention at first. I do love purple, and as you can see, there's lots of purple there, and also just the fall colors and all of that. And I saw they had a whole display with eyeshadow, lipsticks, all of that. And what it was called the Sonic Boom collection. And this, let's see. And one of the things in there, of course, was the palette. This was the last one in my store. Your store may have them. It may be online. I didn't even check yet to see if it was available online. So it may be available online. But as you know, sometimes companies will do in-store only collabs, or they'll just do collabs with a certain store. So maybe Ulta is the only place you can get it. I'm not sure if it's available on the Colourpop website. That's something you can check out. But this is the Sonic Boom palette. It is a pressed powder palette. Of course, you really want to see what it looks like, right? Right. All right. It has 12 colors. I'll just get a little closer so you can see them all. And I am actually wearing 2 of these colors on my face right now. And the 2 colors I'm wearing are Utopia and Verbena. So Utopia is my matte. It's kind of a brown, not quite chocolate. It could be chocolate, but it's not deep. But it's kind of a reddish brown color, and it's on my upper part, kind of like what I call my backdrop or my background. And then I'm also wearing, on top of that, is Verbana. Now, it may not show up on the camera as well, and maybe I'll do a swatch and show you, but Verbana is kind of one of those holographic type colors, and I have a similar color in my Beauty Bakery palette. So, as you can see, my shirt, it's kind of a blue color, and so I wanted something that kind of had that in there. So this is kind of like a blue mixed with kind of a grayish silver, and it comes out with like a brown looking color. So it actually was the perfect topper. So it may be hard to tell. And I'll try and get a little closer. And I will do a still shot at the end so you can see the look that I took earlier today. It has that blue, so it kind of looks like I'm just wearing one color, which would be this, but it's actually the brown and this Verbana, so Utopia and Verbana. But because Verbana has that brown mixed in, then it just kind of blends in very well. So I love the colors. I like Colourpop in general, and as I mentioned before in a previous video on Colourpop, they are very affordable makeup, but it's also good quality makeup. So you don't have to break the bank to get quality makeup. And if you are, you know, just getting into makeup or whatnot, or just want to try and branch out, Colourpop I would recommend as a good company to do that, because you won't spend a lot of money. So if you happen to buy something and it's not your favorite, you haven't wasted like $50 or $60 on a palette. And also they come with tons of, you know, palettes with lots of color stories. So I would definitely recommend Colourpop if you just want to have affordable makeup options, or if you're just getting into makeup and you want to just have something to try and experiment with, but you want to know about good quality, because the pigment is usually pretty good in the quality as a whole. So you have a lot of choices, a lot of quality. This palette, like I said, it has 12 colors and it is $18. That's the regular retail price. It wasn't on sale or anything. The color names are all listed on the back. And I will do swatches of the two colors that I'm wearing just so you can kind of get an idea of the quality. And Verbana is first. And then I'll do Utopia, which is just a solid matte. All right. So you can clearly see Utopia down here. And this is just one swipe. Okay. So there's my Utopia here. And then there's the Verbana, and I'm just going to move it around so the light will maybe show you the pieces in it. So like I said, it looks kind of like a bluish, purple, brown, silver like combination, but it's like a holographic color. So the light really will help play into it, and you'll definitely get that nice shine, sparkle on your eyelids. All right, and it's not heavily glittered, so it gives that look without like glitter in it. All right, so those are the colors there, and they do have floral names. I'll go ahead and start at the top here. We have Field Trip, then Cosmos, the next one, and then a Lunar Disco, and then Heyday on the end. Heyday is a shimmer. These three would do as good, kind of like matte. They're all mattes. And then on the second row, or in the middle row, we have the Bloom. I'll start there. The Bloom. Annual. So these all have flower themes. Hello Happy. And that's kind of a green color if it's not showing up that well. It's a green shimmer. And then Verbana, which is the color I'm wearing. Then back down we have Eclipse Season, which is a nice kind of a lighter brown, orangey brown, burnt orange maybe. Daffodil, Utopia, which is the other brown I'm wearing, and then Dig Deep, which is a dark brown, almost a black color. So again, all kind of floral themes. This is Colourpop, and it is the Sonic Boom palette. Okay, and the casing, this is the box that came in. It's identical, and it also has the names listed on the back, but I love that Colourpop put the names on the back. There are some way more expensive palettes that don't do that. So I do appreciate Colourpop doing that. On my lips, I'm also wearing something from that collection. You know, I'm an eye and lip junkie. On my lips, I am wearing the Lip Stain. And I got two of them. This is the Glossy Lip Stain. They're called Fresh Kiss. And the color that I'm wearing is Tutti Frutti. Yes, like the song, Tutti Frutti. Let's see, maybe if I close the box, you can see the title. Tutti Frutti, and here is Tutti Frutti. Again, very cute packaging. And it's kind of a very deep, I would say kind of like a red. I was expecting based on this that would be more of a chocolate brown. I would say it's more, as you can see, kind of a deep burgundy red, maybe with a little bit of brown mixed in there. So, and even in the bottle, it looks deeper than it is. But it's giving me more red than brown, but it is like a reddish brown mix. And one thing I will say about this, and I know it is a lip stain and not a liquid lipstick and not a gloss, it feels very watery when I put it on. And I had to apply a couple of coats just to really get that nice, rich looking color. But other than that, I don't have any complaints about it. And again, the good thing about it is it's probably moisturizing. I have been wearing it all day. I did reapply for this video because it is the evening now, but I have been wearing this all day. This is my look today. So you can see now the makeup I have not touched up. I mean the eyeshadow, I'm sorry. I haven't touched up. So I'm wearing Fenty primer as always. And then the eyeshadow. So you can see it definitely has long wear because like I said, I've been wearing it all day. It is 8 o'clock and I'd say I probably did this around 3. So it's been going, and I've been out and about just running some errands, including picking up my stuff from Ulta. So it is a good lasting thing. And then the lipstick was on all day. I just finished eating, so I had to reapply because again, it's not meant to be a, you know, transfer proof, whatever. It's just meant to stay. It does stay, so it didn't fade or it was whatever. It was still there until I ate, and of course it came off then. So I will say though, the color, so it is a lip stain, I will say it did stain my lips because they were still the color was still there. It just wasn't as you know, like I just applied it. It didn't look like that, but the color was still there. You could tell that my lips had something on them. So the stain piece does work. The other thing that I got in that collection was another lip stain, which I had tossed somewhere. Here we go. I have like 3 bags in front of me. The other lip stain is called Berry Ripe. Here we go. One way to tell if your products have been used. And this is a very beautiful kind of fuchsia color. So again, same type of casing and all. And there's an idea of the color. So it is a very nice fuchsia. I'll go ahead and swipe that. So you can see, oh, I love that brightness, but still deep enough for a good fall look. So I love fall when it comes to makeup and colors. I love fall and winter. Favorite seasons. Love the weather. Now if it would actually feel like fall and stay feeling like fall. Still playing with our emotions up here in Northern Virginia. But that is Berry Ripe in the lip stain, glossy lip stain. So you can see it has a little bit of a shine, but it's not overpowering. It's just not a matte, full matte. So it's like a mix of a matte, and if you mix in some lip gloss with it, I like it. All right, so that's all for that collection. The other thing that I purchased, and you guys are probably gonna laugh at me, was this Bratz palette. Now this is a collaboration with Bratz and Makeup Revolution. And you can probably see from that nice orange sign, that's what drew my attention. Is I saw this, they had the palette sitting there open, and I saw this huge palette and all these beautiful colors. And I'm someone who loves colors. Like I know some people are more, you know, neutral based people, which is perfectly fine, especially if you have to go into an office or more formal work setting where you can't really do too much with color as an everyday look. But I don't have to worry about that, and I can play with color, and I love color. So this palette caught my attention because of the bright colors. I'm not really a Bratz fan. I was, you know, out of my cartoon stage at that point. Bratz came along after me. I was a little older. But I do know, you know, who the characters are and all of that. So, you know, it was a cute little case. And this is actually kind of like a tin case, which a lot of Makeup Revolution cases tend to be. And I only have one other palette by them, and that's the Patricia Bratz palette. So, and it's a very similar size and casing. But that is one good thing I do like, because I think that makes it very durable, especially if you're, you know, going to be carrying it with you for travel purposes. And it also includes a mirror, which we love, and it's a good size mirror. You can really do, like, you know, a full face in there if you needed to. And here's the palette. Look at that. Look at those colors. Now, this was just sitting out front, and this is what caught me. So you had the Sonic Boom with that collection, and then you had this. So this is what caught all my attention. Like I said, it was on clearance. So the original price was $28. It is now $14. And again, this was in store, so I don't know if it's available online. I looked online, nothing came up because I was trying to check on the Ulta site to see if they had anything else or whatever. But because it was marked down, I'm assuming that means they're trying to clearance the collection. They did have a couple of other items from this collection. It's been out for a little while. It's not anything new, so it is on clearance. But if you're going in the store, take a look at their clearance section, and you may be able to find this palette or some other goodies from this collection. Now, as you can see, I haven't worn it. Like I said, I just got it yesterday, but just the color scheme is making me happy. So I will probably play with it and do some looks, and maybe I'll do a lookbook with this palette later on, so keep an eye out for that. And again, this is the Bratz and Makeup Revolution collaboration, and this one, this is their big palette. There are 24 colors in there, if you're wondering. They do have palettes for each girl. I saw one, I think Jade's palette was also in there, but this one I just really liked. It was such a good deal, and I love the color story, so I went ahead and got this one. But if you are interested in any of them, just check them out. If you Google it, you can still see some of the different options. It's just not on Ulta. So like I said, because it was marked down, I do think they're clearancing out this collection. I saw a fuzzy makeup bag and some other things, so you may be able to find some other pieces from the collection in your local Ulta store. All right, continuing on. Another clearance find is a bottle of Opi Polish. And this one is called Espresso Yourself. It was marked down to $6.50, originally $13. And this is the Infinite Shine version. If you're familiar with OPI, you know they have like regular, and then they have the Infinite Shine. When I find Infinite Shines on clearance, I tend to buy them. And I'm just shaking it up so I can show you guys. I usually do my own feet. I'll just put a little bit on my nail. It won't really matter about my nail, but here we go. Just so you can get an idea. I figured that this was a nice, let me not block the light. See if it'll show up. There we go. I figured it was a nice color for fall, and it's kind of a nude. And again, the name Espresso Yourself, like espresso coffee. So the name is fitting, and we already know, if you're familiar with not Ulta, but Opi Polish, what it looks like in the bottle is not necessarily what it looks like when you paint it or when it dries. So I'm very pleased to see that's pretty close to the bottle color, but it's a nice brown, and I think I'm going to actually give myself a pedicure tonight, and I'll probably use this color on it since we're transitioning into the fall, cool weather. And I really haven't tried much of a nude look, so I think I'll give that a try. And who knows, I might even put it on my arm, on my hands, but I also have some other ideas for that as I saw some inspiration, so we'll see. I'll also share some photos of that. If not at the end of this video, maybe like I said, I'll do a lookbook with some of my Ulta purchases and all of that. All right, so that was one purchase. Actually, no, I'm lying. There are a couple more items. What I actually went in the store for was this. And this is the Camille Rose Almond Joy Twisting Butter, Sweet Almond Milk and Honey. If you are not familiar with the Camille Rose line, Camille Rose is a hairline, and it's really popular in the natural hair community. And my hair is natural. If you see my channel, you probably know that. I do need to wash it, so please don't judge the product based solely on what you see right now. But one thing you can see is there's a lot of definition happening in the curls. And I will say that this, I've been using this. I've used one whole jar of this already, and I had heard good things about Camille Rose for quite a while, probably at least like a few years. And I know people who have used it and they swear by it. And, you know, it's kind of like that cult following of a product and everything. And I honestly just never went to it. I was a Shea Moisture girl, and that had been working for me. So I really didn't feel the need to branch out, but I always said I would try it because I kept seeing the product, and everybody I know has great results, and they love, like I said, they swear by the results. And I've seen their hair, so I know that it does do great things. And I did it on my hair, and I will say I have not seen the level of definition that I got with Camille Rose with any other product. And I've used TGIN is usually what I go to for my twist out cream, Shea Moisture products, the curl milk and all of that. This is my new holy grail. This is probably what I'm going to be using for twist outs going forward, other than maybe the TGIN, because that does really good probably if I'm doing more of a just kind of dry twist out. But this gives me that definition. It's great. I love the smell. I love the texture. It doesn't weigh my hair down, as you can see. It's still, you know, light and plenty of body, even though it is horribly dirty and needs to be washed. And the definition is there. It probably doesn't show up on camera as well if you saw me in person, but like when I'm doing my hair and I'm, you know, twisting up at night and I see those curl definitions, and when it's fresh, the definition is there. So I definitely am a new fan. This runs for $16.99 a jar, so a little pricey, but you know, to me, I'm okay with paying for good products. And that's how, and for my hair, you know, everything doesn't always work, but when I find something that works, I am more than willing to pay. And I don't think it's super expensive. I'd say it's probably in mid-range, but $16.99 is not bad. And this lasts, I'd say I use it pretty much every night. I twist my hair up at night, and so it probably lasted for close to a month. So that's really not bad. This is a 8-ounce jar. So, and like anything else, when they do have sales, you can use it. And this would apply, like if you have an Ulta coupon or something, you can use that towards it. So lots of ways to save, but I tried it once just to give it a try, and now I'm hooked. And I think this is just going to be my twist out gel going forward. So I bought 2 more jars of this. It's also available in Target. So it is pretty readily available, and they have more than one line. This is from, I think, her original line, and then she has like 2 or 3 other specialty lines. So like there's a rice water one, and then something else. So you can definitely play around with the products. You can go to the website and order. I think they have some really good sales around Black Friday and whatnot. So keep an eye out for Camille Rose products. And if you haven't tried it, you've been wanting to try it, I highly recommend it. For me, it worked, and I do have relatively thick hair, and it does wonders. So highly recommend the Camille Rose. Again, $16.99 for an 8-ounce jar at Ulta. Also available at Target. I think the price is pretty much the same no matter where you go. And also check out their website. You may be able to get some, you know, deals. Sometimes when you buy directly from the company, they offer other specials and deals that you may not be able to find in store. Oh, I don't think I gave the price of the lip stains. Sorry to backtrack. These were $8 each, if I didn't already say that. All right, so that is that. And then another thing that I wouldn't necessarily say I went in Ulta for, but I had the sample. I actually got the sample as part of my free birthday gift. If you are not familiar, like many other stores, Ulta has a rewards program. They call it their Ultimate Rewards Program. And on your birthday, you get a free gift. And depending on where you are, there's 3 tiers now. When I first joined the program, it was only 2 tiers. But now there are 3 tiers in terms of the level of rewards, similar to Sephora. And so you join, you're automatically on the first tier. And once you spend $500, then you become a platinum member. And once you spend $1,200, you become a diamond member. And that's like the new tier, because it used to just be kind of like regular and platinum. But so now they bumped it up to have the 3 tiers. I am fastly approaching, I think I'm just a little less than $100 away from being a platinum member, and I'll probably be a platinum member at that level. I don't think I'm gonna spend $1,200 on Ulta, not in 1 year, and that's again based on yearly spending. So I'll probably hit that platinum status. But you get the free birthday gift, and it's free to join. It's like anything else. You earn points for every dollar. You earn 1 point for every dollar that you spend. When you reach the platinum level, you earn 1.25 points for every dollar that you spend. And when you hit diamond level, you earn 1.5 points for every dollar that you spend. So there are some benefits to reaching those higher levels. And of course, like anything else, it's like rewarding your loyalty for shopping there. But I've been a member of the program for years, and you know, it's changed, of course, and then everything. But the birthday gifts are something that's been there. And so for my birthday gift, I want to say it was last year, I got Lancome. As you know, they have their new campaign, and I want to say it's Zendaya promoting the mascara, and there was a new perfume. And so I do not wear mascara, but I did get the mascara. That was just part of the gift. It was free. And then the sample of the perfume. And the perfume, if you're not familiar, is Idol. Just show the bottle here, or the box. And this is the mini, because like I said, I have tons of perfume. So big bottles I usually don't buy unless it's like on a super sale, like if the big bottle is marked down or something to the same price as the travel spray, then I will get the big bottle just because it makes more sense financially. But because I have so much perfume, I tend to just stick with getting travel sprays. I'm not a fan of roller balls. I do have some, but I have just learned over the years and over the course of buying fragrances that the sprays are so much better than a roller ball. Like, you have to just really roll it on there to get the same scent with a roller ball. So I'm not a fan. So I only buy like travel sprays when possible. So this is the Idol travel spray. It's giving me a Jimmy Choo vibe from one of his perfumes I really like, which I own as well. But this whole black and pink situation is really giving me Jimmy Choo right now. But the perfume is, like I said, I got the sample for my birthday, and I just tried it because, like I said, I moved and it was packed away or whatever. But I was going through my sample collection, and I was like, oh, what does this smell like? And it smelled great. Like, I love the scent of this one. And I wasn't in the market for a new perfume because, like I said, I have tons. It has the definition here, and it says, she of an idol. She daringly reaches for the sky and opens new horizons. And the perfume is, oh, it does have the notes here. Here we go. A soft skin scent made in the future. It has spotless jasmine, absolute, radical rose essence, clean, creepy accord. I think I said that right. And it's a more eco-friendly fragrance with sustainably sourced ingredients. And like I said, jasmine is one of my favorite scents. It just has a pull-off cap there, which matches perfectly. So when you see it, don't be confused. It does have a black top. And then the spray here, like I said, giving me Jimmy Choo vibes. Love it. Love it. And if you see me keep glancing over, it's because the Georgia Tech and Clemson game is on, and I just keep looking over there at the score. But that is something that I love. Love that fragrance. So recommend you try it out. The spray is $30. And the big bottle, or one of the larger full-size bottles, starts at $59. The biggest bottle goes up to 2.5 ounces, and that one runs for $123 when not on sale. All right, so that is what I bought on day one. Actually, I'm lying. In store one, day one. And the reason I say that is because I went to 2 different Ultas on Friday. And you're gonna laugh when you see where I went on the second one. And this video is gonna be lengthy, so I hope that you're getting cozy. So here we go. So there's a collection that was at Ulta. I didn't realize that it was gonna be a limited or special edition. I thought it was just a new collection they were doing, or a new line they were adding. And it is called the 1959 collection here, and it was by Scrunchie. So if you saw it in the store, you probably noticed it had like a lot of bright colors and throwback things, and basically going to the styles of like the 60s, the late 50s, early 60s, or whatnot. So I like bright colors. I like color, and I also like hair stuff. So I just happened to be wandering in this second Ulta that I went in. Yes, the second Ulta. And I went to the clearance section, and I came across all of these things. And at first I was just going to get a couple of headbands because I was like, oh, I love headbands for all of this wonderful hair. And then I just started digging, and I was like, ooh, I like this, I like that, whatever. And next thing you know, I had a whole basket. I had to go get a basket because I actually didn't even grab like the little baskets to shop with because I didn't intend on buying like anything that would require a basket. At most, 1 or 2 things I could carry in my hand. So I ended up getting a basket. And I don't know how this stuff works. I haven't tried any of it yet. I will be trying some of it. So when you see that next video, that's what you'll see. But I do know that I like headbands, and especially thick headbands, because they tend to stay better. Like the thinner headbands will move around throughout the day. But yeah, everything was marked down. So again, if you are looking for this stuff, you probably have to go in the store and check the clearance section. Again, like most retail stores, depending on the region, depending on your area, sales vary, items vary. It may not be marked down in your store yet. It may not be as cheap in your store yet, or they may be completely sold out. They had a pretty good stash of it in this store, so you may be able to find it. But in the other store, I didn't see any of it. So again, it may just have been the area. 1, I wasn't looking for it, but 2, it may have just been the area, or 3, it may not have been marked down, or it may have already been marked down and sold out. So just depends, but I'd say check online. I haven't checked the Ulta website to see if it's in their sales section online. It might be, but I would highly recommend going in the store if you feel comfortable. Let me get into this. This is the 1959 Scrunchie Collection. All right, and this is a nice bright pink. Everything is bright colored, so that was part of it. And as you can see, it's there. I can't wait to try these. I'm probably going to put one on after this video just because I'm excited about them. So I got the hot pink one. They had a black one that's even thicker. So I'll put them side by side so you can see. This one looks a little thicker. And this one says Beauty Hair Soul, just like what you see here. That's what's going around this band. And I got 2 of those. And I tell y'all, I was just tossing stuff in my cart. And it was all half off. So like these black ones are originally $7.99. They were down to $3.97. And I think the same for the pink. All the headbands here were $7.99. Now they're $3.97. And then I got these hair clips here. These were $6.99. They were down to $3.47, as you can probably see on the thing. They're gray and, you know, I call it highlighter yellow. But hair clips. So I bought 2 sets just because depending on what look you're going for, at least I would have 2 of the same color. So I got 2 of those. Scrunchies. I used to have tons and tons of these. If no other reason, we used to just wear them on our arm as a fashion statement. But these are big, thick scrunchies. They did have one same type, except for it was white and it had more of a towel feeling. And it was white with black trim. But I was like, a white scrunchie, me, and anything white like that, no. But they did have it. I really seriously considered it. But this one I love because number 1 is black. And it has kind of a gray trimming. And it was $5.99, now marked down to $2.97. So again, part of that 1959 collection. And everything has these tags that say 1959, so you'll know if it's part of the collection if you can't already tell from the design and the colors. But they have a lot of fluorescent coloring. These are just scrunchies. They don't have the metal band in them, which we love. These were $5.99, marked down to $2.97. And we have orange, and it looks like a kind of a black gray mix there. I'm not sure how many are on there, but it'll work. Another scrunchie. This one is shimmery, and it also has kind of a leopard or animal print. I don't know if it shows up that well. And that's mainly why I bought it. Same price, $2.97 on clearance. It had been $5.99. This other scrunchie, this is not, let me get to that later because it wasn't part of that collection. These are more hair bands, but a little bigger, a little thicker. I don't even remember picking these up, but anyway, they were wait, it says 4 pieces and I ain't got the 3. Somebody cheated me. Maybe that's why it was marked down. $6.99 to $3.47 here. And then this last headband, which I think is more of a head wrap, I'm sorry. It had been $9.99 and it was $4.97. And this one's red with kind of like a gold or a green in that kind of like in the stripe pattern, very subtle. But for the most part, it's kind of a red-orange color. And this is like the head wrap, so I'm thinking of giving me kind of a big covering and then have like the bow. So I'm really looking forward to playing around with that. So all in all, I think it was about, well, I got a couple other things. I can't say it was roughly how much, but about $30-ish worth of stuff there. This one is not part of the 1959 collection, but it was a markdown, and this is still from Scrunchie. This is a ponytail collection something, but it was really colorful, and I liked it because it was colorful. And it was also $2.47, had been $4.99. And that's all from that collection, as well as that random scrunchie. And then the last couple of things I got was from Ulta's Whim collection, which I think is just their store brand, store line. And they had some things marked down. I think it was just on sale. They weren't necessarily clearance or marked down. They were just on sale currently for 50% off. So I got 2 bath poofs. It's white with a little bit of pink in it mixed in. I don't really care about the colors so much. I just needed more bath poofs. I like to keep them in stock. And it was $2.50 because it retails for $5. But because it was on sale, they were $2.50. And they're a decent size. So I got 2 of those, and then I got a shower cap. This one, they had this design, and then they also had one that was like pink with kind of like a vacation theme. It had like not pine trees. What do you call those trees like they have down in Florida? You know I'm talking about palm trees. That's the word. Palm trees and like flamingos and other little things. And it was pink. This one I think is navy blue or black, and it has kind of like a night sky, like you can see stars and all of that. That's actually on the shower cap. So that is the one that I got. The shower cap that I currently use is black, and it has black sequins on it, and that was from Ulta too. So it's a really good shower cap. So that's why I went ahead and copped this one from the Whim collection. And the one I have is not Whim. I don't know who it's by, but I got it at Ulta. So I'd say it probably have a pretty decent, and it's a good size. It's actually a good oversized. So for all my hair, depending on how I'm wearing it when I get in the shower, it's good coverage, especially when my hair is straight and I want to make sure it's fully protected and that, you know, the edges or whatever don't get wet. So that is everything. Oh, no, it's not. I'm lying. That was my Friday haul. Okay. So what I have to show you is one last purchase, and that was today. And this is what I actually purchased from the 21 Days of Beauty sale, and it's only one brand or one item, but I got 4 of them. All right, so I actually did a curbside pickup for these items, and I'm one of those people, if you're not aware, when stores like Ulta and Sephora are going to have sales, especially with items that you know are probably going to run out soon or quick, or if you don't get to the store, you know, first thing in the first couple of hours of them opening, they're probably going to sell out. If you're ordering online, and you're able to order online, because sometimes they restrict that curbside pickup and you're not able to do that. But if you're able to order online and do curbside pickup, most of the time, new sales or the new day starts between 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. And that just depends on where they're located. Because when we're talking about like midnight, think about people on the West Coast there. I'm on the East Coast, people on the West Coast are 3 hours behind us. So I have learned that if there's a popular sale happening or a popular item that's going to be on a super good sale, stay up or either set an alarm to get up at that time and do your shopping. Because that is when the next day's sales kick in and you can order your items. And that is how I ensure that I get things that I want when they're going to be on super sale. So last but not least, because this video is getting super long, Kylie Lip Kits. Yes. And of course all of them except for one was facing the same way. But Kylie Lip Kits. I purchased 4, and they all look about the same color on here, but they're not. 4 of them from the sale because they were 50% off. So normally they are $29 a piece, and they were on the 21 Days of Beauty. And if you are, well, by the time you see this, it'll be over because it's a one-day only sale, and today was their day. They were 50% off, so they were $14.50 today. So I got 4 lip kits for like with tax $58. Not bad at all, considering that one is usually $30. So now here's the fun part, and this is why it's going to be a second video. These are all colors with the exception of maybe one. At least 3 of these colors I already own in her old version. So if you haven't been following the Kylie Cosmetics brand or whatnot, if you're not familiar with it, she came out with these lip kits originally, you know, when she launched her brand a few years ago, and it wasn't as friendly. It was never tested on animals, but they weren't vegan, and they had some ingredients in them that, you know, are kind of controversial, and as people are starting to look for more clean beauty products and all that, it didn't fit that bill. It didn't fit the clean bill. So she revamped her products, and her lip kits, she relaunched them, and the ingredients, they have cleaner ingredients. They are vegan. Of course, they were never tested on animals to start with. So she relaunched. Now, I have seen mixed reviews about the new formula, the new lip kits. Some people have said that it doesn't last, because now one thing I will say, and I will give this to Kylie because I know people have their opinions and feelings on Kylie and her stuff and all that, but her lip kits last. When I first bought these, I was teaching. I couldn't be reapplying lipstick all the time, so I needed something that would last all day through eating, drinking, whatever, and they did. And so I can honestly say that her lip kits did the dang thing. They did what they said they were going to do in the original formula. I have not tried the new formula. I'm going to be trying that and comparing it, because like I said, some people said the colors weren't the same, even though it's the same. Like, for example, I have Bite Me. Like, I own this in the old one, and this is the new one. Some people were saying that the colors are a little off, not totally off, but just not quite the same. So I'm going to do a swatch test and a comparison and all of that in my other video, which is why I said this will be a totally separate video on comparing the old lip kits with the new lip kits. And so I really hope there's not much of a change, because I do love them. Beauty Bakery, their lip whips definitely do stay on, so they give Kylie a run for her money. Rihanna stuff, as much as I love it, the liquid lipsticks that she has, they do stay long lasting wise, but they do transfer. They're not as transfer proof as Kylie's stuff and as Beauty Bakery stuff. So that is why I will put that out there, but I'll talk more about that in that video. But anyway, I just want to show these with you. The colors that I purchased were Bite Me, which is number 403. Holly Berry, which is one of my favorites. It's a really good fall winter color. It's number 504. Better Not Pout, which is number 103, and this is one that I said I don't think I already own this one, so I won't have a comparison, but I have to check because I have a few more that aren't like out in the open. And then Mary Jo K, which is number 402. Mary Jo K is supposed to be a red, and if I remember correctly, it was a red that I really liked. Same with Bite Me, and Holly Berry is probably one of my favorites, outside of a couple of her special collections. But again, I'll get into that later in the other video. So sorry this was like super long. I just want to share all of my goodies. Like I said, this stuff was purchased in store at Ulta, with the exception of the lip kits, which I did the curbside, but they're available in store too. I highly suggest, if you're thinking about the Kylie lip kits, to purchase them when they're on sale, or even check her website, because she puts them on sale. Please don't pay full price, because they go on sale so much at either Ulta or on her website. So if you are interested in them and they're not on sale, wait for a sale, because it's coming. I promise. As someone who used to shop her site quite frequently for the lip kits, I can tell you, if you sign up for the email list, you will get some special deals, and they definitely have sales quite often. So just, if you can hold out, do that, or if you can find a way to get them on sale at Ulta. This is Better Not Pout, and I just wanted to take it out so you could see the new packaging. She changed everything to pink because it was black. So it's pink. Here they are. And you get a pencil and the liquid lipstick. These are all matte liquid lipsticks, and you get the matching pencil. This is why I love the lip kits, because you get the matching pencil and you get the matching thing here. Now she does sell them independently, like, you know, just the liquid lipsticks, but I like the kits because I like to have everything. You don't have to play a guessing game with matching, and the way that I apply them, this also contributes to the long wear. And I'll talk more about that in the video, but it's a trick that I learned from actually a MAC makeup artist, and it works and I love it, and I appreciate having the set here. But basically her packaging is just, it's pink now, and I'll take off the pencil so you can see it. Another complaint about the pencil is that it's not a twist up, and some people said that, you know, they feel like they didn't get a lot of product. I have a sharpener and I haven't had any issues with the pencils that I do have from them. Can't speak for the new ones yet. And this is her liquid lipstick, again, also pink, similar to her like skin collection. And these are the applicators. Okay, so let's see, let's just swatch. I'll swatch on the other here on my arm because I have, it looks similar to the other one. Here we go. Let's see if I can get it to focus. This is Better Not, is it Better Not Pout? Yes, this is Better Not Pout. Okay, now one thing I will say is please look for matching skin tones when you're talking about these, or look for like if she has the arm samples for these, because what you see in the bottle, what you see just online, if it's just a swatch online, does not always look the same. And it's, I don't blame that on her, but it's like, that's one thing I learned from shopping there. You need to find somebody that has your skin tone modeling these if possible. And one of the things Kylie was under fire about a lot in the beginning is that she didn't have a lot of people of color or darker skinned models, so that people who were even my complexion, I'm not super dark, I'm like caramel complected, you know, could see what the color would look like on their skin. And so now she's done a better job of that. Kudos to Kylie for listening and trying to step it up. I see arm swatches with different color arms, and I see, you know, models, the lip pictures with different color skin tones or whatnot. So yeah, so pay attention to those because it can look one way and then you buy it and it could be darker or lighter than what you're looking for. For me, darker is not really an issue, but if something is like already kind of a lighter pink and then it's too pink, it doesn't really look that good. So thanks again for watching. Sorry if it was like super long. I just wanted to give you guys like, you know, full overview of Ulta and kind of what they have to offer and what I like from Ulta. So hopefully this gave you some ideas, or if you're looking for something. But thanks again for watching, and again, please hit that like and subscribe button. See you next time.